Greetings everyone and welcome to the Hidden Z Village. I am B-Max Z Kage and today I'm going to be reviewing the latest chapter in the Dragon Ball Super manga, chapter 46, Namek in Decline. Now remember from last time when I discussed Dragon Ball Super manga, we left off with MORO telling Vegeta that he was hiding his true intent and that he knocked Vegeta down. So let's get right into this chapter. As you can see on the first page, you see MORO and he's attacking Vegeta, and Vegeta, he looks pretty worried. And you see MORO on the next page, he fires a ki blast, at some sort of ki blast or a push at Vegeta, and knocks him into a mountain, and Vegeta looks to be out of commission at this point. And then Goku says, "Stop you!" As you can see, Goku, he attacks MORO as Vegeta's down, and MORO blocks the shot, grabs his foot, and then throws Goku to the ground, hits him to the ground again, and throws him into another mountain, the same way Broly did him in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. And then Goku gets up and he says, "Darn it, I'm totally drained." And MORO says to him, "The longer we battle, the more enfeeble you grow." Wow. And when he says that, Vegeta appears up behind him with a Gallic gun, fires it at MORO. MORO looks at him and then literally takes the blast. He actually swallows it whole. Vegeta is shocked and then goes to MORO again, "While I grow even stronger." So I don't know what's gonna happen. It looks like Vegeta and Goku may have their hands full with this one. I don't know how they can win it because the guy keep absorbing their power little by little every time he touches them, and also he's absorbing ki blasts as well. Then it goes on to the next page and it goes to Beerus' planet, and he wakes up and he's telling Whis how bored he is and that he wants to do more. And Whis actually tells him that planet Namek is exhibiting a sharp decline in energy levels, so I decided to take a peek. And Beerus says, "How exciting. I barely have to lift a finger here in Universe 7, since every so often some planet buster will come along and do my job for me." I swear Beerus is so lazy, man. And while Beerus is messing around with the Oracle fish, doing this whole fishing game, and the Oracle tells him that it's a fishing contest and that he's in violation of rules, so that's kind of like filler right now. And then Whis asks him, "Are you content to let the aforementioned matter play out?" And Beerus says, "Sure, that planet's got no food since the people there only drink water." Then Whis says, "Very well." Then goes right back to planet Namek, and you see Goku and Vegeta, and they're clearly just beat up. Goku, he says he feels bad, but he tried to use instant transmission, and he can't use it anymore because he doesn't have enough ki. And as Goku says that, Goku and Vegeta both look up to see a giant ki blast headed toward them. They quickly move out the way, but the ki blast is so intense that it still blasts them away even though they dodged it. And as you can see on the next page, the ki blast is felt throughout the entire planet. Even the Grand Elder can feel it. Then it goes to Goku and he says, "You still with me, Vegeta?" And Vegeta says, "Dang it." And MORO, he's above them and he says, "At last, your resistance ends. This was surprising, as beings such as yourself did not exist in my era. The only one stood in my way was the great Lord of Lords who stole my abilities." And as he says that, you see him flying directly towards Goku and knees him right in the stomach, and Goku appears to be hurt. And MORO says, "However, I ought to mention that you two were never a threat to me." And then you see MORO choking Goku, and then he lifts up his left hand, and all of a sudden he pulls Vegeta from the rubble over there all the way to his hand, and now he's choking both Goku and Vegeta. And MORO says, "In fact, I welcome your presence. Why? Because you will allow me to grow even more powerful." And you see MORO's hands choking Vegeta and Goku's neck, seemingly pulling power away from them, and that's exactly what he did. He pulls these two balls of power away from Vegeta and Goku's neck, and when you see Vegeta and Goku and they're passed out, and MORO, he looks, he says, "Incredible that the energy from a mere pair of beings can restore my flesh to this extent." And then I believe his name is Cranberry or whatever, his guy that brought MORO to that planet. He says, "Wow, great job, MORO. I was sure you could beat them all along." Sure, that's why you tried to fly away, right? From the last episode. And it's funny because MORO actually says, "Surely you realize you cannot deceive me." And the guy says, "Yeah, basically you're right." And then MORO asks the guy, "How would you go about collecting the Dragon Balls?" Because clearly they're there for the Dragon Balls. Then the guy tells MORO that he can pinpoint the village's location with his scouter, and that each village is charged with holding at least one Dragon Ball. And then MORO says, "I sense a number of locations where they gather," basically acknowledging that he doesn't need the scouter to locate the actual Namekians. Then the guy looks back and asks MORO, "Are those two good and dead?" And MORO says, "Those drained of their energy will perish on their own in short order. Their lives no longer concern me, so let us proceed." Wow, this guy is a beast. And while you see Goku and Vegeta lying on the ground pretty much close to death, you see the Grand Elder and another Namekian come, and it looks like they're going to heal Goku and Vegeta. So, and that's pretty much what happens. They actually end up healing Goku and Vegeta, but we'll get to that later. Then it goes to the next page, and you see Bulma, and she's really upset because Goku and Vegeta haven't gone for a week, and that she asks Hercule, "Hey, The jerks that took Goku and Vegeta just to have this sign, and that basically the Galactic Patrol sign, Hercule says yes, that they actually took him. So Bulma realized that the Galactic Patrol is basically behind Goku and Vegeta's absence. After Bulma realized that the Galactic Patrol is behind it, she heads to her sister house because there's a communicator there that she can communicate with Jocko from the Galactic Patrol. Then it goes to the next page and you see Mirrors, the Galactic Patrol agent, and he's asking about Boo, and has he awakened yet? And the guy tells him that yes, Boo's already awakened. As a matter of fact, he's ravaging our food supply. Knowing Boo, he's been asleep for a while, so yeah, he's gonna be pretty hungry. And Mirror tells the guy to keep the ship ready to depart for Namek at a moment's notice, because you know they're gonna need Boo and the Lord of Lords that's inside him to do something about MORO, because he's right now unstoppable. And after that, it's not pretty much you really want to see. I mean, you see Bulma, she's contacting Jocko and tell Jocko that, hey, bring back Vegeta and Goku, and if you hurt Vegeta, if Vegeta ends up getting hurt, she's gonna kill him, things like that. And then Jocko basically hangs up on her because she's crazy, you know. Bulma, she's really crazy. And after the whole Jocko and Bulma fiasco, it ends up back with Goku and Vegeta and laying down in bed. Then you see some little Namek kid healing Goku and Vegeta. Now he even states that he's not as good as Dende, but he can bring them back to some portion of their power. Not half, not all of it, but some portion of their power. And then Vegeta asks, how long has he been asleep? And the Grand Elder stated, you slumbered for 3 full days. And you see Goku and Vegeta and they're shocked that they've been asleep for 3 days. And Vegeta says, and what of MORO? What is that fiend up to? And the Grand Elder tells them that he's been ravaging villages and that he already has 3 Dragon Balls. And right when they say that, something happens to the planet, and then they ask, is that MORO? What is it? And then the Grand Elder says, not again. And then you see this huge blast coming from a far distance. And then it goes to the next page and you see MORO has a Namekian by the neck in the air. Actually not holding him, he actually using his energy to hold him, and then he throws the Namekian into this huge energy wall and basically kills the Namekian. And MORO seems to be unstoppable at this point. All he's doing is threatening the Namekians, telling them where the Dragon Ball is, and basically killing them one by one. Then goes back to Goku and Vegeta, and Goku says he started killing the Namekians again, and Goku wishes that he can do something about it, but he can't use his instant transmission, and he's not strong enough right now to do anything about it. And then the Grand Elder tells Goku and Vegeta, there's still hope. We have not been idle these 3 days. The Grand Elder states that we Namekians have assimilation as a last resort, and Vegeta says, like what Piccolo and Kami did. And the Grand Elder states that the strongest warriors from every village have been combining and now make for Siberia. And Siberia is where MORO is attacking the villages. And as you see on the next page, that the Namekians are flying, and you see them while they're flying, they're being absorbed into one Namekian. And the Grand Elder states that when several Namekians assimilate, the resulting warrior can defeat any evil that may threaten us. This is how our tribe has protected itself throughout the ages. Then it goes back to MORO and the villagers, and one of the villagers state, you have your way, but that ends now. And then it goes to the next page, and you see the Namekian that's been combining with every other Namekian, and you see it, like you actually see him flying. You see other Namekians coming next to him, and they're all combining into one warrior, and they're flying straight towards MORO. And MORO's back is turned, and the Namekian's about to deliver a huge punch to the back of MORO's head. Then it goes to the next page, and MORO doesn't even look at him and puts his hand through the Namekian's body, basically killing him. And then MORO states, apologies. He was dead before I could even see his face. And then the chapter ends like that. So once again, these chapters are also getting better and better, because I don't know who's gonna stop him. The only person that can stop him now is the Lord of Lords, but he's trapped inside Majin Buu. Can Majin Buu access the Lord of Lords power even though he's in there? Like, does he know exactly what to do? Will Majin Buu actually know what to do when he encounters MORO? So this is a huge thing right now, and I really hope, since we got the information about Dragon Ball Super coming back this July, are they going to go with this MORO story? Because I don't know who's going to be able to stop him, because this is getting kind of crazy right now. Vegeta and Goku, they're basically obsolete. They can't do anything, because as soon as they get close to MORO can absorb that power, and it's going to make him stronger. So who knows what's going to happen with that. I really hope you guys enjoyed the review of the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super Manga, chapter 46. If you guys want to see some more reviews on the previous Dragon Ball Super Manga, I have a playlist right there that you can click on and go through the previous reviews that I've done for the Dragon Ball Super Manga. Also, if you want some more Dragon Ball content, here's some more videos right over here. And make sure also you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because it's going to help this channel keep growing and growing and growing. And I'm going to be producing more and more content for my Dragon Ball lovers. Also, you see that bell right there? Go and click that notification bell to get access to more of my videos. So when I put my videos out, you'll receive them as soon as I put them out. All right? And remember, greatness is within you. Let's bring it all together. I'm out. Peace.